Ajoué. Okay, let's move now to Buea, the regional headquarters of the Southwest in Cameroon. We are in Central Africa, where Agbor Obed Agbor is already on the line. Let's find out if the director of Zumbu Studio Works is with us. Are you with us, Obed?
Yes, I'm with you.
So, what name should I call you? Is it Agbor or Obed?
Hello?
Yeah, so what name should I call you? Is it Agbor or Obed?
You can call me Agbor Obed, or you call me AOA. That's my showbiz name.
Okay, AOA. Okay, so you're a filmmaker and you run the Zumbu Studio Works, situated in the University neighborhood Moliko in Buea, southwest of Cameroon. And I must say that your studio has been doing quite some great works the past couple of months. That is why we decided to get you on this show. So, the first thing is that you just completed Damaru. Damaru is a short film which is highly anticipated. So, could you just tell us more about this short film? Did you do it for festivals?
No, I didn't do it for festivals, but nevertheless, we only do things to showcase and face as well as avenues where we meet people, and also avenue where we can reach a wider audience. But I just did it because I believe the people who are handicapped in general, and the deaf in particular, they are misplaced in society. So that's just trying to highlight an idea, like something in the society where people consider as abnormal, that these people are living with are normal people, and if, for example, we can see them differently, and I believe that despite us, the way we are, like normal people, we can do extraordinary things.
Right. So, for the sake of our listeners, how long is this short film, and who is the author of the story?
The short film is 24 minutes. The author of the story is me, Giscard Cedric, and Marcel. We just, we're discussing because this story originally happens to my cousin, impregnated a deaf girl in the village. So we had to, and all the scenario what happened, I just said, this is really interesting. Now we did some research also based on realities. We have seen pregnant young girls who have been raped, they don't know the father of their child, those who have given birth. So and most of them, they don't go to school because most of the schools that are existing are very expensive, and we don't have government schools. Most of the schools are created by NGOs. So most of these girls, I just think this is something that's important people should know about. People don't consider, so they see these people who are deaf or handicapped as, the population is too small, so they neglect that aspect. Originally, the story is us, but it was screenplayed by Sister Eka and Granny Hansen.
Yeah, I must say that this short film got ample publicity. So, how long did it take you to complete this project, and just what did it entail in terms of financial, material, and human resources?
We started this project in February 2014 from scratch, from the initial idea, and then we started pre-production. When we were done with pre-production, we sent the script to Krista Eka, and when she saw it, then she was in the country, and her film Belgium was nominated for Film Africa in the United States of America. So she said she had to make 2 weeks there. So we sent her the script, she reviewed and said, okay, we can do something better. We worked on the script and we had to start. So she instead spent 3 months in New York, so we had to wait for her. She was the perfect in terms of how we wrote the script, in terms of my vision. She was the one who had to fit in the character. So we had to wait for 3 months until May, where she came back, and then we worked on the script, did the rehearsals, did all the location, all the clinical part of the stuff, and we shot. We shot from the 14th of May. We took about a week to shoot the project, and we stayed in Douala for close to a week.
Okay, we're talking there to Agbor Obed Agbor, AOA, filmmaker par excellence with ample knowledge in editing, directing, and lots more. So, tell us, Damaru is produced by Zoom Studio Works, situated in Boya. Could you just tell us a little bit about this outfit and what were the objectives you set when you created this studio?
Our objective first of all, because we know Studio Works is a media house, our endeavor has always been to provide solutions for effective communication through photography, television, filmmaking, and design. We consider ourselves as African and as a Cameroonian in particular, because we believe Cameroon is so diverse with so much culture and diversity, and we believe, we can showcase this cultural diversity through photography, television, and filmmaking. So we intend to in all the aspects, especially in filmmaking, which we are talking about now, we intend to use our culture, what is happening in reality. Because you go to the northwest, the southwest, littoral, they have cultures, and they have certain things people can use filmmaking as a tool to communicate these things and see a way to make our society a better place. Our vision is just to provide effective communication through all these aspects, be it TV, be it filmmaking, design, and photography. That has been our greatest goal. In which we're also trying to bring new artists in this domain to think different in terms of how they can tell their stories and try to emulate our style, because everything that starts from somewhere. It doesn't. Somebody has to start to do something for others to follow and believe in what they are doing. So our objective has always been that, and we are trying to forge, even though we have difficulties, we have confrontation in terms of our style. But we believe so much that we are steadfast, and so from the look of things of Damaru, a lot of people appreciated the work, and many people now start doing based on realities, based on what they are facing in society, based on our locations, like we shot in Toilet. People have been asking, there's a state where there's a TA in Toilet. So I believe people should use what we have to showcase to the world what we have here in our continent, in our country in particular.
Okay, tell us which are some other productions you have had so far with Zoom Studio Works.
We venture in terms of TV. We have a show called The Good, the Bad, the Funny of Marcel. We are working also on How to Guide. It's a comedy show where we try to take certain areas in society to give it a funny way so people can be educated through that means. We also work with documentaries. We are working now on a digital documentary which Nollywood is in charge of writing. We want to talk about how social media, digital everything has become how has affected our community, our lifestyle, and stuff. So, and we are working on those projects. We are working on the TV serial now by Billy Bob, which we are working on now. So we are those are some of the things that we are working on. The photography too, design. We mostly work for clients to do their designs and their photo shoots and stuff.
Right.
Those are some of the things you do. Yeah.
Right. Tell us, Agbor Obed Agbor. I know you have a lot of interest in TV directing and editing. Could you just tell us more about these two and why you chose to be a TV director and an editor?
I've always admired being a director. I watched a lot of films when I was, we started from Nigerian films before going out to Hollywood. My lifestyle has always been a story. I believe so much that filmmaking is a tool where you can change the lives of people. Make people watch a lot of TV, digital media is a platform. Everything is surrounded because media is the platform where you can change the world, because it controls the world. It's a tool that controls the world. So I believe through media we can effectively communicate to our friends, family, the world, to see the world different, the way they see it. I venture to editing because my passion. I love what I do. It's passion and a tool for change because I believe so much in change to see the world a better place. I think media, directing, editing is a platform for me to continue my own pattern. The world.
Right. Now, Christy Eka, whom you mentioned a while ago, is a frontline Cameroonian actress with several awards to her credit. Tell us your experience working with this movie star.
Christy Eka, I can say she is the best person in terms of acting, in terms of that I've ever worked with. First of all, she's not only an actress, she's a director, she's a screenwriter. And when we proposed the project to her, I said, okay, Christy Eka, you are the perfect character for this project. And when she looked at it, she took upon herself to do the screenplay of the film. You know, she collaborated with Banyoh, and we came out with the final script, the final draft of the script. She's a wonderful person. She's the most comprehensive person I've ever met working on set with. She facilitated everything. She sacrificed. We did about 3 months training for the sign language. We visited the Boya school for the test together. We worked. She traveled from Limbe to Boya. Within a week, she can come about 5 times. We had a private teacher. We go to there. So she's there. I don't know. Without how this project could have worked. So I always say, okay, thanks to Christy Eka because she did a wonderful job to put this project where it is today.
Right. Okay, I must say coup de chapeau to you for the great works you and Zumho Studio Works are doing out there in Cameroon. Before you go away, Obed, what project are you currently working on?
Now we are trying to make Damaru a serial because I've considered that people who are deaf, they don't have something they can watch on TV, so they just watch TV, we don't have subtitles or things there. So we are trying to work on a project where we can look for sponsors who can support the project because we want to come out with a project, really serious that talks about people who are deaf, how they live in society, how they relate to others who are normal, how families who are deaf, how they live. So we just want to show, so that's the project we're working on now. I was also working, as I earlier said, we are working on a TV serial for the government the Congo called Rumble. So I'm working together for our own. That's what I've been working on, and that's what we're working on now.
And that is the height of independent production out there in one of Central Africa's biggest economies. I'm talking about Cameroon. Thank you so much, Agbor Obed, for this show up on African Cocktail this day. Do have a fantastic rest of the day out there in Boya.
Thank you very much, Kanjo. Thank you so much for your support from the start. You have been very supportive. I really appreciate your enormous support you have given to Zumho Studio Works and the entertainment industry in general. I really applaud what you are doing. Thank you very much.
Thanks to the Almighty God who gives us the energy, the will, the power, and of course everything to be able to do all of this. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you just joining us, this is the 71st episode of African Cocktail, and still to come, Titus Banyoh's Belgium report, Solomon Atah's South Connects from Johannesburg, and of course we shall also be listening to Bess Davis. Then when we move to Houston, Texas, we shall be talking to Dtyme Ibe and the director of The Other Side, which will be launched this Sunday. Let's listen to some music, then we'll be right back.